All right, ladies and gentlemen, JP, 730 Sports. Uh, NFL free agency. I'll get down to certain players and certain teams that, some interesting things happen, and I'll get into that. But it's the usual fuckery. Guys getting overpaid, overvalued, teams signing players to contracts that 2 years from now they'll be trying to get out of. Um, But we'll get deeper into that later on. I got to talk about one story that's just driving me crazy, and I'm tired of hearing about it. The Colin Kaepernick situation. All right, no secret, I'm a 49ers lover. I support the 49ers. Um, Here's my beef with this whole Colin Kaepernick situation. He has no leverage here. I don't understand how you start demanding trades and you want to be moved when you haven't had uh, a decent season in 2 years. You don't have any leverage here. Like, basically, you don't even have enough leverage to make it appetizing for the 49ers to want to trade you. What are they getting in return? You haven't been good. But let's look at it from everybody's perspective because I like to keep it even. Let's look at everybody's point of view here. From Colin Kaepernick's point of view, I see where he's coming from. Some things went wrong with the 49ers. You don't trust the front office. Harbaugh is gone. He was your guy. Uh, you know, you felt like, you were being disrespected. I don't know if it's by Balky or the owner or whatever the situation is, but you don't feel comfortable there. You want to leave. Okay, cool. I can understand what you're saying. Here's the problem. Where are you going to go? Where are you going to go where the situation is better? Denver? Okay, let's think about this. Colin Kaepernick has not been able to run a structured offense. So you want to go to Denver with Gary Kubiak, who runs one of the most structured offenses in the NFL. There's no freelance. You don't get to do what you want in this offense. You do it as he says. You make the reads, you get the ball out, and that's it. I haven't seen that from Colin Kaepernick, the ability to do those things. Basically, when he had success with the 49ers, they were basically making the offense easy for him, very simple. When other teams started to catch up, they had to open it up and put more responsibility on his shoulders, and that did not work out well. All right. So where are you going to go? He was talking about Cleveland. Then he said, well, I don't want to go to Cleveland because they've lost too many free agents. Even if they kept the guys they lost, you still don't want to go to Cleveland. You think Hugh Jackson is going to make that big of a difference in Cleveland? Cleveland's problems are bigger than the coach. Their problems are bigger than that. It starts from the top. So why would you want to go to another situation? All right? So I understand where he's coming from, but he has no leverage, and I don't see where he's going to go. Where are you going? The Jets? You want to go play for the Jets? Why would you want to go to a New York market when you couldn't even handle San Francisco media? Why would you want to go there? All right, so none of it makes sense. If I'm Colin Kaepernick, I stay put, and here's why. If you succeed in this Chip Kelly offense, first of all, you resurrect your career. Second of all, if you still want to go, you have increased your value, which will force the 49ers to actually consider moving you because they're going to get a lot for you. You'll continue to get paid the way you're getting paid. All of this is beneficial to you. So if I'm him, I stay in San Francisco. I try to make this thing work with Chip Kelly. See if I can function in this offense. Because if Nick Foles can do it, God damn it, Colin Kaepernick can do it. I mean, Colin Kaepernick's more talented than Nick Foles could dream of being. So you just have to function in this offense. Hope you put up some big numbers, win some games, and then your value is increased. Then the 49ers will say, well, we don't really want to let him go, but for what we may get in return, we may have to do so. But right now, they don't have to let you go. You don't bring anything to the table. They're better off keeping you. So, from the perspective of the 49ers, why trade him? You're not going to get anything significant. What, a third round pick, maybe? You're not going to get anything significant. You're not going to get anything monumental. He's worth more to you on the team for what he could potentially do than what you're going to get in return for trading him. So if I'm the 49ers, I'm probably not letting Colin Kaepernick go. I don't care how much he kicks and screams, because the bottom line is, even if we keep him, it ain't like he can pout and fold his arms and say, I'm not going to play. He has to play, and he has to play well, and he knows that, and the 49ers know that. So all the leverage is with the team. The leverage is on the side of the team. They know that even if they keep him, he can be unhappy, but he's got to perform because it's beneficial for him to do so. I wouldn't trade him. Somebody would have to offer me something major, and nobody will, because, I mean, let's face it, he hasn't been good in 2 years. So the Colin Kaepernick talk, where is he going? What's the problem? What's the hold up? Blah, 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 blah. You know, it really doesn't matter. It's just talk. You know, if they do let him go, so be it. What did you really lose? You know, but if I'm the 49ers, I'm trying to keep him because I think he's worth more to you on the team. And if I'm Colin Kaepernick, I'm trying to stay because it's an opportunity to resurrect my career and, like I said, up my value. You know, right now the 49ers aren't forced to trade him because they're not getting much in return. There's nothing out there wowing them. They're paying him $11 million, not a lot of money, not in today's world. You know, NFL contracts and quarterbacks, that's not a lot of money. So, you know, hopefully they'll work it out. From a fan's perspective, me being a fan and a supporter of the 49ers, I don't care either way. Get rid of him or keep him. As far as I'm concerned, man, he's replaceable. That's just the way I feel about it. You know, I'm a firm believer that most players are replaceable. Unless you're talking about one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the league, they're all replaceable. So if he wants to go, let him go. If you want to keep him, keep him. You know, but, you know, let's figure something out here. Tired of talking about it. Tired of reading about it. JP, 730 Sports. I'm out.